TechCrunch, here we are. Now we've got it. CrowdStrike offers a $10 apology gift card to say sorry for Outage. The way they word this makes it seem like they're giving it to customers, but they're not. They're giving it to people who are working on the fixing the issue or whatever. But CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity firm.
Text.
Oh, this is from TechCrunch by Lorenzo Franchi. Bishire? Sorry, buddy. That one's a hard one. CrowdStrike, the security firm that crashed millions of computers with a botched update all over the world last week, is offering its partners a $10 Uber Eats gift card as an apology, according to several people who say they received the gift card, as well as a source who also received one. Okay. On Tuesday, the source told TechCrunch that they received an email from CrowdStrike offering them the gift card because the company recognizes the additional work that the July 19th incident has caused. And for that, we send our heartfelt thanks and apologies for the inconvenience. The email read according to screenshots shared by the source. The same email was also posted on X by someone else to express our gratitude. Your next cup of coffee or late night snack is on us. Right?
Well, I gotta say that $10 barely covers the delivery fee, buddy.
Dude, $10 is that's nothing. It was like,
who signed off on this?
No kidding.
Who signed off? Who thought this was a good idea?
As someone that studied network security and IT stuff, like, I can tell you honestly, when an outage like that goes out and stuff for continuity, and I mean, it even affected time clocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you know, you get my spouse going to work talking about I can't clock in because it's outage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Friday, and I was like, what? Like,
yeah, even Scotty, he had the same thing happen to him.
Yeah, and it's crazy, and you realize like how much went down, and I'm like, man, what about the hospital? Because like, even if the like the centrifuge goes down, you have all this backed up lab work and stuff. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
All the people that had to miss their flights, mm-hmm. and the delays that those caused.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Surgeries being canceled.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And it was just insane, and like it definitely exposed how badly interconnected we are, and how we have no control over continuity, mm-hmm. when it comes to using a big firm like that to do so much stuff.
Yep.
You know, and then of course the techs became this unsung hero because they're figuring out something to how to fix what your company did wrong, and then you're going to insult them with a $10 gift card.
Right on.
Like,
yeah. Oh,
to me personally, my opinion is that it was an insult.
Yeah.
To be like, here's your $10. First of all, we can barely get a gallon of milk for under $10 lately.
Yeah. But adding on to that, we did send these to our teammates and partners who have been helping customers through this situation. Uber flagged it as fraud because of high usage rates. Benachi said in an email. That is probably the kicker right there. That's
you know, and I can see that happening because I don't know if y'all remember, but remember when Baltimore, the government got hacked?
Oh, no.
and they put a ransom on it, and Baltimore wouldn't pay.
Oh my.
And but the thing is that all of their emails went down, so they had to turn to Gmail and try to get all these email addresses. Well, they got flagged because there were so many email addresses being created.
They probably thought it was
of
bots.
this. Yeah. And so Google actually had to get with the city of Baltimore and work something out, because like at first it was just such a high influx of emails that were so similar and in this one area that it got flagged as fraud and, you know, a thing. So I could see Uber Eats doing that, but you would think that they would. You would think that if I'm me personally, if I'm going to be like, I'm going to give you $30 in McDonald's coupons and I'm giving it to 100 million people, you think I'm going to call and be like, hey, This is what I'm doing. This is my promotion.
They released an update that crippled a lot of like IT infrastructure the world over. I don't really know how good they are at planning ahead.
Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
although one ampersand can cause something to go crazy in coding. Yeah. So
this was a Hail Mary attempt is what this was. This was out of desperation.
It was.
I had a thought like you know how the term insult to injury, right? That's pretty much what this is.
Yeah.
And the Uber Eats card just getting deactivated is like the insult to the insult to injury.
That's like
insults right there.
I don't know. It to me, it reminds me of somebody that sees your broken arm and goes up and smacks it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it wasn't intentional. They thought they were doing a good thing, you know?
Well, of course it wasn't intentional, but it's still... If it was me, I ordered something from Uber Eats and they said, "Oh, fraud," I would be cussing up a storm.
Yeah, that should have been swiftly taken care of by CrowdStrike. They should have came in and was like, "Oh, no. No. It's not. Yeah. It's not fraud. Don't do that."
Yeah.
But don't do this. Don't give people a piddly ass. I mean, I know probably someone who's not really thinking straight is thinking, well, we got to do something. We have to give them something. No, you don't. Because what you've done is you've insulted people, and you've got this headline that talks about how you've basically insulted people. The recompense that you're offering pales in comparison to the damage that you cause. You can't hope to compete with that. You can't hope to mollify that. You have to just say, we're sorry. Really, we're really, really sorry. We'll do everything we can to make sure this never happens again.
Exactly.
And
that's the only way.
Anything that happens as far as people demanding compensation, you take that offline. You deal with them individually if they've got a case. If you want to keep them as a customer, you don't do it in the public.
Nope.
True.